Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Queen Salil from Kenya, and as you can see, our country we have been protesting about the financial bill. So that's what I will be discussing with you today. And before we start, follow me or subscribe on my YouTube channel and at Twitch at Queen Salil for more of my wonderful contents. Okay, so these past few days we have been protesting. We have been asking the government to remove this horrible financial bill. So they wanted to tax many things like bread, cars, cooking oil, sanitary towels, pads, pampers, and financial services, transportation of sugar. Okay, 2.5 tax on cars. So some of them are removed, but when I go to the shop, I find that some items have high prices, like bread. The smallest bread right now is 65 shillings, and the biggest one is 100 shillings. Excuse me for if you hear any bargain. There are puppies. I'm also a dog breeder. If you're interested, I'm located in Kenya. You can see some of my videos there. So yeah. Okay, some of the prices of the bread have clemency increased. You know, bread was how much? 50 shillings. And that was the smallest one. So the highest one was like 65. So now we have, even the cooking oil is so expensive right now. Cooking oil, potatoes, they're increasing these prices chini, like on the lower, like they don't want us to like notice. They just see us like stupid people. But no, even now, like I've heard of leaders, like they are proposing of leaders of Gen Z, the people like saying that they started this whole gig, but no, they didn't start. So don't follow them, guys, because that's how they buy them, and then they want this whole thing to stop so that they can approve of the financial bill. The first reading they approve, but tomorrow we are waiting for the second reading. So tomorrow for 7 days, people will be going for the mandamano, the protests, aka mandamano. Okay, so tomorrow I'm wishing you all the best because I wish for this thing not to be passed. I know how hard you all worked hard. So this country, like they do over taxation. Political leaders who the past people who had chosen these leaders, but I didn't choose Ruto, no. So I didn't get to vote. But in the next 5 I'll be voting. Okay, so I'm hoping and wishing you all the best. And even the police have been like using force. 2 people are already dead because of gunshots at night. They beat people, and just because it's at night they beat people. Even before this protest, they like they arrest people and then ask them for money, like they want us to give them money to bribe them. And some of the protesters, the peaceful protesters, had been arrested. I'm so glad that they were set free because that wasn't right. There is police brutality and overtaxation, and they haven't removed all. There are still road maintenance and imported goods remaining of the tax. They wanted even to tax financial services. Imagine, like sending 100 shillings, it will cost you 40 bob. And let me tell you something, if like they approve of this, maybe they'll bring all these things back, because the President Ruto has told us that they want us to pay this for the debt. Yes, because we have a debt, and that's why they're increasing this money. And you imagine it is already hard living in today's world, and people have stress because of the high cost of living, of the high, he's building houses, he wants us to pay rent at a high amount. Okay, so even people who are living in their parents, it will be hard to move out at this point in Kenya because of the high cost of living. Okay, so even people borrow loans nowadays and they can't even pay back. That's why. So even today I saw news like they sent 400 soldiers in Haiti. Keep in mind that in our country we are still suffering, so why send 400 soldiers in Haiti? And even Haiti people are complaining. I'm wishing them all the best and they don't suffer, because right now in our country, like, there is corruption over taxation. Okay, so it has been really, really hard. Imagine sending 400 soldiers. Like, where does he get the money? Through people's pockets who are really working hard to pay their stuff. So okay, so am I against that sending of soldiers? Like, you imagine to keep them to, like, they need to eat when they get there, to pay them for their service, and their family, they need to feed their family. Okay, let's keep in mind that, like, we are not doing well financially as a country because of the debt, and he's exhausting all odds by spending money in other things like cars. Like, some of these MPs, like, buy cars through money which somebody has worked hard. Sorry. Okay, so in that riot, in that, like, protest, the thing that triggered for people to, like, starting, like, stoning the cars of MPs was the gunning of people at night. And you know, this soldier is given direct orders from someone. Yes. Okay, so I hope hashtag reject finance bill 2024, it gets rejected tomorrow. Yes. And from June 21st to 27th is when 7 days of rage will be happening. If tomorrow works well, if they reject, it will not be happening, because you imagine that they wanted to tax the sanitary towels, and they wanted to increase cost of items like nappies, sanitary towels, computers, and mobile phones. Just increase everything. They've already increased the potatoes and cooking oil and the bread. What more do they want? They already even want to, like, tax the digital marketers and content creators, the people who are making money online. They want to tax, saying that they want to reduce the debt, but some of the money, we don't know where it's going, if they're using it for their personal use. Okay, and people are suffering. Some of them are getting depression. Somebody can get depression. Imagine, even there is low employment rates, like, it's so hard to get a job, do a course, and then millions of people are applying on the same position in Kenya. So it's really hard. And when you go to town, you get off work and you imagine a long line, it's hard, because in that you have to wait in that long line to get into your destination. So it's not that easy. Like, imagine somebody is working that hard and then somebody is just enjoying Okay, and even I'm against this police brutality. At the same time, the financial bill, like the police needs to stop using force on, like this excessive force on people, beating them. Like some of them were beating the protesters, the poor protesters, and 2 people died, while 200 people injured. You imagine that is somebody's child injured. Okay, so I guess that's it, guys, and I'll be waiting to update you for more of my content. Share, like, and subscribe. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. I'm living in Kenya right now, and I'm wishing this country the best economy and living in at peace. Okay, so peace out. Selena out. Queen Lil Salil out. Okay, bye bye.